Oh shit. What is that noise? What? Oh! I didn't saw it. Nice. Other. Oops, sorry. That was a super fast kill. What you gonna do? Up. Nice sticky up. Man, I can never break it.
Accès à la zone de sécurité.
Oh shit. Oh. What the? Wow. That's a lot of grenades. Oh.
Objectif prioritaire disponible,
Wow.
agent.
Yeah, I don't think I'm gonna. I think I'm gonna get this one. I'm not a big fan of of Konami. Where's my? Check this build: Striker, Tardigrade, ACRE, Scorpio for the CC. Yeah, I like this build. Oh merde, j'ai oublié que le truc il était bugué. Ah non non. Oh, one second. Oh.
Invitation à rejoindre le groupe d'un autre agent reçu.
One second.
Des opérations militaires sont en cours.
Can I...
À tous les civils de rester dans la zone de sûreté.
I'm scared. Can I
Agent down.
go in there?
Un agent a besoin de backup.
Test.
Des forces hostiles ont été repérées près de la zone de sûreté.
Okay. I think everything's good. Good evening, good morning, good afternoon. Hope everything's good. Today is Wednesday, and we have a dev stream, and we also have the global event. I hope the sound is not too loud, but I'm gonna put 80%. Okay, it's starting in 10 minutes. Okay, I'm just gonna give me 1 second. Hey, what's up, Little? Hope everything's good. Good morning. What's up, Dub? Just gonna take. So I don't have a marksman build or a rifle build on my main character. So yeah, vas-y. But, me too. Yeah, let's see. Oh! Wow. Okay. Oh, I'll be right back. Sorry, I'm back. Yeah, I made a little.
Agent, il faut que vous reveniez à New York. Les nettoyeurs sont à Brooklyn. On a besoin de renforts.
Ok.
Accès à la zone de sécurité.
I hope the sound is not.
On a reçu un appel de détresse de l'agent Hoskins. Bell est prêt à vous emmener à Brooklyn.
Ok. C'est de mon cas. I think it's the. I wonder if I can watch it. That. I can see the chat.
Zone de sécurité détectée.
Okay. This. Just gonna do this. Yeah, this character I have a rifle build and a sniper build. Let me see. Let's take this. Right there. Comment ça se fait? Good chance, okay. Maybe I can put some for me or for the game? I don't know if the stream is just for season 8, season 1 of year 8. If it will be the whole year, but yeah. And look, and we might get the PTS this weekend. That would be cool. Okay, marksman, rifle, and just in case, I'll take this. Character is okay, I'll delete this and I can't hear anything. Let me see. Okay. 85%. Oh. Okay. I'm not gonna play challenging and special ammo. Should be good. Yeah.
Objectif prioritaire.
Nothing much for me.
Agent.
I'm still a little sick. So what's the reward details? Gyroscopic harness that assists in providing stable fire platform and viscous. Larger the damage bonus. Okay, I also want to do the journey at the same time. Okay, I'm gonna start with matchmaking. Oh. I can get the backup code, be nice. Yeah, yesterday I watched the beginning of the stream. I was too tired. Nobody's. Let's go with the.
Invita-
Dun, dun, dun. I don't know if I'm gonna keep playing during the live stream or just watch. I don't know if I have the...
Assistance médicale immédiate nécessaire. Agent neutralisé.
Maybe it's not the right build for this. Wow. I don't think it's the right build for this. This is a last game.
Ennemi lourdement blindé détecté.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to switch it there. Boom, 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 boom.
Ennemi multiple en approche.
Oh shit. Wow, can you hear?
Hello everyone, how are you doing? Hope you are as excited as I am right now because we have a huge stream today, have a lot of things to go through. I am Leo Lorenzoni, com dev for Division 2, and I'm here with the creative director Yannick Bonchereau. How are you doing?
Oh. Hello, yeah, I'm doing great. Super excited to get to show some of the stuff we've been cooking. So yeah.
Did I get your last name right?
I was impressed on the effort to try to get it right. So good job. I will not try to say your name.
Okay. Yeah, we're super excited today because we have a double stream. So we're streaming, we're going through realism mode gameplay, and then we're going through PTS that is coming later this week. We're super excited for the arrival of Year 8 Season 1 Rise Up. It's gonna be super fun because we're bringing a lot of new challenges and new toys for you all, and we want to take this time to go through everything so you are prepared for the PTS to provide feedback and help us deliver an amazing Year 8. So let's start first with the realism mode gameplay. I'm just gonna play the intro mission, and this is only be a cool way for us to hang out about realism mode, what it was delivered so far, and what the community thought about this. So please remember, I'm not a PC player, but I'm using a controller, so it should be fine, or at least I shouldn't have an excuse. I'm sorry for the bad gameplay, but at least we can talk about how hard is realism mode, right, Yannick?
Should be fine. I'm playing with a controller and should be fine.
Yeah, it's not. This is an Xbox controller I usually play on PS, PlayStation. So Yannick, realism mode, it's been out for now a few weeks.
Yes.
We got a lot of feedback about people asking why it's limited. I think that's one of the major indicators that people really like that, like the proposition of something very unique, right?
Yeah, I have to say I'm actually really happy about the reaction and the reception of the mode. We did that because we wanted to try something different. I was sure it would be fun, but you never really know how people will take it because it's quite a different experience from what you're used to with in the Division. And actually, I've been really happy with the general very positive response to it. So that's great. Of course, a lot of people have been asking, why is it just a temporary addition? Why are you not putting it as a permanent thing in the game? And there's a few elements here. I think we've talked about that already, but just to repeat that, one, it's a limited time event to celebrate the anniversary. We really wanted to build that as something that would not last just for fun. I think keeping it limited is what makes it feel a bit special as well. It's really not built for permanency in a way. Like there's no real replayability out of it. So once you completed it, you completed it. I think if we wanted something permanent, we would probably want to make it a bit more replayable. But more importantly, before we put more work into realism mode, we really wanted to see how, what people think about it. So I think getting that very positive response gives us a lot of food for thought. And obviously there is, at least from some people, there is some hunger for this kind of content. So we'll take that with us and learn from this experience and see what we do with it.
I'm already struggling with the sniper here, but yeah, so what is realism mode for those who don't know? It's basically a more lethal and more grounded combat experience, right? And it's exclusive for Warlords of New York, which is a very cool thing to do when we are celebrating 10 years of the Division franchise. We're going back to New York, right?
Yes, yeah, and that was the... we wanted to celebrate the 10 years anniversary of the Division 1, and the one thing that Division 1 and Division 2 have in common, or one place, is New York, of course. So doing that in Warlords of New York and reusing the fantastic New York map that we have here felt like the best opportunity here. So we built this mode in the Warlords of New York map, but we wanted to make sure everybody gets a chance to play it. So for the duration of the event, anybody can play Warlords of New York without having to purchase the expansion.
It's a good thing.
All right, how are
you doing with those?
I'm not doing well.
Shots?
I'm struggling with the sniper here.
Well, honestly, you're better than me with the controller.
Yeah.
No, go ahead.
No, go.
No, I just wanted to talk a bit because I think the task is even harder for you because people who played realism would know that. But one of the aspects, of course, is to drastically reduce the RPG in the game for this mode and propose an experience that is much more immersive and logical and realistic. So of course, bullets really matter. Headshots are one shots. But therefore the challenge comes from the weapon handling, amongst other things. And so, especially playing in controller here, the recoil on some of those guns is pretty intense. Actually managing those guns is, I think it's fun, especially for those of us that have been playing the Division for a very long time and are deep into the end game where there's a lot of stability and weapon handling and all of that. So you kind of forget about the recoil patterns of the guns, and it's fun to get back into an experience where it really matters.
Yeah, and I would say that for me it's especially hard because I have this tendency to rush a lot the enemies, and you need to take cover here. You need to. It's a very punitive mode if you don't proper play the cover game, right?
Yeah, you really learn that you have to take cover. I think we've been a bit spoiled, and especially with with the power level of players in endgame today on the Division 2 versus the difficulty of the content. People have been used for a while to just kind of run and gun and face tank everything. So you don't necessarily need to take cover for a lot of builds anyway. So I think that's interesting to get in this experience and have to relearn how to actually play a cover-based shooter.
Yeah, and here I have the muscle memory of getting more ammo, but I can't.
Nope.
It's just
Nope.
a random blue box
Yes.
Okay, time to go down. Oh, I remember the first time that I did this, I spent a lot of time trying to pass this port.
Yeah.
Because it was like when I was learning the mode myself, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Some people may think that working with games is basically playing the whole day, and especially not for me.
Not for you. Ah.
I played Division release mode for the first time at home when it was released, like everybody else.
You're doing good.
Yeah, I'm doing better than the first time.
You're actually
that I
doing
tried
pretty good.
release mode. But yeah, and today we're gonna cover year 8 season 1. So this is a very short season, the anniversary season.
Yes.
That brings a lot of challenge for us as well,
Season one,
because
yeah,
delivering a whole new season right after this special event, it's a big challenge, right? Usually we have a few months. And what can you tell us about this, the level of this challenge and the quality that we're aiming at with this season?
Yeah, well, I think it's we've never done that before. I think like doing 3 or 4 seasons each year is always a challenge, because that means that we have to constantly we have to work on so many things at the same time, and the team has to work very hard always to get everything ready in time. And this time, to make it even harder for them, we've added the anniversary on top. So that means that yes, we have basically 2 seasons 1 month apart from each other, and not small seasons, because this anniversary season came with realism mode and a bunch of other stuff. The visual improvements and the new global events, and there's a lot of things in that. So for all intents and purposes, this is as big as a normal season. And then on top of that, we have year 8 season 1 that comes a month after, so in a couple of weeks now. That is, you will see a very meaty piece of features in particular. So yeah, like juggling those things in parallel has been a real challenge, and honestly, big kudos to the team for keeping it together and making this happen. It was a very important sequence for us, and it's paying off big time for us, which is great, and this is all thanks to the very hard work of the team.
Okay, I just use my both skills, which again is very limited in release mode, so I have a longer cooldowns. And now I'm basically done with the intermission.
Yeah,
Actually,
maybe it's
I
better
think I
if
have
I
an
just
outside port still.
You still have the outside part, yeah. Might be able to land a... Nope, okay. I was going to suggest a grenade, but you want to shoot, so go ahead.
Oh yeah, I used my grenade before, and now it's time for...
Leo is so locked in right now, yeah. Well, that's, it's not just the pressure of, playing realism mode, but it's the pressure of actually delivering on a live stream. As a game dev, you feel even more judged. I think doing that in front of a crowd. Most of you people are probably better players than us, so I can relate to the pressure of actually doing this live gameplay.
So something very interesting just happened. That is the fact that I got low on ammo and I had to swap weapons, and I had a sniper and used the pistol to finish that guy. So we took the decision, although it's release mode, we took the decision to make the pistol with infinite ammo. Do you want to comment on this design decision? I think that's a good opportunity. I don't think we talked about this before on stream.
And we actually debated it. When we were working realism mode, one part of us wanted to remove the infinite ammo on the pistol, because that's not really realistic. On the other hand, we didn't want you to end up in a situation where you would run out of ammo on everything, because then you're stuck. Like there's no option left for you to actually get out of a fight. So we really wanted the pistol to be this last resort weapon. We had earlier versions where the pistol was much more powerful, but the problem is if you have infinite ammo, you cannot do that, because it immediately became the best in slot weapon. So instead, we decided to really make it this last resort survival mode weapon. So you have infinite ammo, but therefore it's very inaccurate. So it's really trying to get out of trouble finishing off this last enemy when you no longer have any ammo. So it's the panic weapon when the enemy comes too close and you have nothing left.
That's exactly what I'm living right now. Okay, got it. Cool. Oh no, still have... Why I'm healing without cover? That's so dumb. Okay, I'm almost in Haven.
Ça fait un de moi. Bon travail, agent.
Where's Kelso?
You have Kelso with you.
Nice.
She did not have to go. Nice.
Yeah.
I'm just going back to my world.
And
Be
yeah,
safe.
how's the chat? I saw a lot of people engaging here before the
Yeah.
stream has started. I guess that they're
Works well for you. You panic all the time. Yeah, well, yeah. I have the same issue. Even when you're in panic mode, you're just like
Okay.
spraying bullets everywhere. So that makes
yeah.
makes for very fun
Cool.
moments.
Here we are. So I finished the intro mission of release mode in 1E. You guys had a taste of my gameplay, but more important, what is release mode, how different it is. If you haven't played yet, you still have a few days to test it. I think we have around 2 weeks to go through that. It's a limited time mode, but it's a super special one because we brought it to celebrate 10 years of anniversary of the Division franchise.
Just
So
what
go
else
there,
they can do with
enjoy,
the-
and with that
the
said,
chief
now
characters.
finally I will save you guys from my poor gameplay, and we're going to the part of the stream that I feel that is the reason why the majority of you are here. Let's talk about Year 8 Season 1. Let's talk about Rise Up.
Woohoo.
Okay. So now, thank you. Now our production team is so good, like our content
Look at
team here,
that.
taking care of the tech. We went from my gameplay to Yannick's gameplay. So now
Look like a professional team now.
it's so beautiful. All right, so let's go to what is this new season? It's Rise Up. So everything is getting bigger, the challenge, the power, and we mentioned that you're gonna deal with the Black Tusk threat, right?
Yeah. So it's Rise Up
What
is
else
all
they gonna
about
show us,
a
the
new
trailer?
challenge.
That'd be
It's a whole new level of challenge, and we'll get to that. It is a very, in a way, endgame focused, hardcore focused season, which is going to be interesting coming from realism mode and all of that. This time we are actually diving very deep into RPG mechanics for this season. And the gist of the context of the season is that yes, the Black Tusk is launching multiple assaults on the streets of Washington DC, and you need to figure out why and what is going on. And there's so much going on, and there's so many assaults everywhere that it's going to take a lot of effort, and it's going to take all of you to rise up to the challenge to make sure that you can stop them.
All right, so let's start with the seasonal modifiers because I feel that they are the core mechanics of every season, and this season we are going deep with the RPG combinations and variants. I'm super excited to see how much fun our hardcore players will have with those seasonal modifiers because they're super customizable, and I feel that this is a very fun part of this season as well, right?
Yes. So let's look at modifiers. First, I want to point out, do you see something different? I'm going to look around. No yellow filter.
No yellow filter. Okay. Yeah, that's something that we heard you. It's on Trello already, but yeah, we plan to.
We are
to
fixing
tackle
it.
We're fixing it. Yeah.
Okay, so let's go to the inventory and let's look at that modifier then. All right, so grab your notebooks, your Excel sheets, get ready. This stream from now on is going to be pretty much just a menu gameplay live stream. So I hope you're ready because we're going to be looking at a lot of menu screens. So let's talk about this season modifier. So this season, the global modifier is called Recombinant. And the idea of this Recombinant season is, in a gist, look at those values. You're going to get stacks or modules, how we call that. You're going to get stacked in 3 different modules. You have offense, defense, and utility. At the beginning of the season, it's going to be 10 in each one of them. Each of those stacks will contribute to a bonus, a passive bonus that applies to your agent. And they all start equal, as I said, 10 in each. They're not changing from gameplay, so they're always going to be at 10. What's going to change them is here, and that's your passive modifiers. So basically what happens is by applying passive modifiers, you're going to be changing the values of those stacks. Sometimes you're going to be adding, sometimes you're going to be removing, sometimes you're going to be removing from one, adding to the next. There's a lot of different things in here, and also there is a lot of passives.
So a lot of passive. I think we have 34 this season,
Yes.
right? It's a lot of them for people to try out, but it's not only about trying them out individually, right?
No. So if you look at this, for example, here, I've removed all of them, so now I will have 20. So why do I have 20? Well, because I gain extra stacks because of the progression of my active modifiers. We'll get back to that. That's part of the seasonal progression. So at the beginning of the season, you'll have 10 in each. At the end of the season, or when you're done with your season journey and your active progression, you will be at 20 in each. But then, when you go in your passives, so passives are organized in offense, defense, utility, and wildcards. I'll get back to that. So when you look at your passives, for example, look at this one, amplify, increase offense stacks by 5. So pretty straightforward. I equip that one, and now I have 25 offense stacks. And you see my weapon handling value goes from 20% to 25%. Pretty straightforward. Then you have a bunch of different ones. I'm not gonna go through all of them. But this one, for example, increase offense stacks, god damn it, by 10, but decrease defense and utility by 5. So you can see this, how this is gonna go. Every single one of those has different ways of changing your stacks, and once again, the stacks are passively modifying your values. So you can mix and match them whichever way you want. I'm gonna do some random stuff here just for fun. Now I have 20, 30, and 15. Okay, cool. You can mix and match them. Now, there's two things that you need to know. One, the order in which you equip your passive modifiers matters. So if you have one that adds and then one that multiplies, that's going to lead to a different value than if you do the multiply first and the add second, for example. Plenty of combinations. And then the second thing is deep down here, we have the wildcard ones. And those are the ones that completely flip the whole thing over and completely change the way your modifiers will, or your passives will work and your stats will work. So basically, for example, all module stacks become equal to the middle value stack if the middle value is equal to. So anyway, all of that, this, for example, here, well, I went back to 20. So obviously that.
You need to equip in different modules. You're just equipping on the first one.
I'm equipping on the first one.
Yeah, that's the reason.
So if I go back to what I was doing here,
yes.
Let's do that, and I had this one, I think. So yeah, 35, 15, 15. So obviously putting the last one here is not going to be a good idea. I don't know all the passives, so don't ask me to demonstrate a good combination here. I don't have them in mind. If I put this one, that's probably a bad idea because they will all be equal to the middle value, which here would mean probably lowering this one. So anyway, the point is play around with all those passives, and you can get some pretty insane values here. By just finding out how to combine all those things.
Yeah, someone in chat say, "Hey Yannick, please go slow because I'm taking notes." This is all going to be available through the patch notes that will be shared with you most likely tomorrow. The PTS starts on Friday, so tomorrow you have the preload, and Friday you have the PTS build for you to test and play around. If I'm not mistaken, all the passive modifiers will be unlocked since the beginning, so you'll be able to play around, and that's very important to experiment, because with 34 and you can change the order, and the order matters. You have a lot of different outcomes you can get from this, and therefore we need a lot of feedback from different specific combinations. Maybe you're gonna find something that is super strong and we haven't seen yet.
Because I have 60 now, but no longer affects stats. So the offense stacks now are at 60, but I no longer get a bonus from that. And why is that? Well, that actually plays into the active modifiers.
Yep.
So the
active.
Yes, you have 3, and obviously you have one that is more offense-minded, one defense-minded, one utility-minded. They each have an effect, those actives, and that effect will scale with your stacks. So for example, now, as you've seen, I put 60 in offensive stack. That offense stack no longer has a passive bonus, but therefore it's going to increase my active modifier because here it's 10 meter base plus 0.5 meter per offensive stack, so plus 30 meters in my case here. So it's a very, the whole point is that it's a super flexible system, and you can really build it in many ways. I think some people did the math in the team, and I can't remember what was the number. There's over 30,000 or 50,000 combinations possible of modifiers with this season. Now, mind you, not all of them are good. There's going to be bad combinations, but there's going to be some really good ones.
Yes, and for the first time in this season, you're not gonna get the modifiers through your seasonal journey. Actually, you're gonna get a currency, coins. I don't know. I don't remember exactly the name that we gave to them, but you will be able to buy the passive modifiers you want. So you're not locked behind like any specific mission. You can just go there and unlock.
Can I show that here? I mean, we have all of them now, but this is basically where this will happen. We've added this laptop for this season. You see, it's called. It has the name of this the modifier, and from here you will be able to. Now we have all of them, but this is where you will be able to buy your passives. So this season, instead of unlocking passives, you will get a currency, and then you get to pick which passives in which order you want to buy.
I can't wait.
Exactly. So it's called the BTSU firmware. So yeah.
Can you buy the coins? No, you can't buy the coins. We are not that kind of game.
You get as reward through your seasonal journey. So that's the modifiers of the season. Please have fun, enjoy, try to create as much as you can different combinations of how you can play with those passive modifiers and see if you can have like very strong builds and very strong combinations. So with that said, we didn't mention the hostile countermeasures, the modifiers from the hostile.
Let's look at them. Sorry, I was confused. So hostiles. So the hostile modifiers will actually be impacting your passives, and so when you're getting hit by those modifiers, this may deactivate some of the passives you have. This may lower the stacks you have. So you're going to have to pay attention to those hostile icons. And when you get affected by one, this will show in your UI. In general, without going in details here, you see, for example, eliminating this enemy with anything except a headshot disables one of your passive modifiers chosen randomly. Eliminating 3 enemies or leaving combat removes the effect. So you have to kill them with headshots, for example, the ones that have this icon. Otherwise, you're going to be disabling your passives. So you build those passives, you combine them in whichever you want, you get all those stacks, you get those super powerful bonuses. But then this will change dynamically during combat based on the hostile modifier. So you will have to prioritize the targets based on what icons you see above their heads.
All right, so now we've gone through the seasonal modifiers. We know how they work, and something very important that we're bringing to the season. We're going to talk about gear later, but something very important that we're talking is the Black Tusk Challenge, right? And there is a feature that will represent everything that we're talking about, the Black Tusk. So if you could open your map, I feel that people will understand what we're talking about.
Well, I'm going to go a couple tabs here, and I'm gonna go to retaliation, because for this season
you're big. If we can reduce your size on screen.
I'm just at the wrong place. Thank you. So with this season, and not just for the season, this will stay, by the way. This is a permanent addition, but yes, the Black Tusk will now retaliate in the world as well. So this is going to work in a similar way. When you're defeating Black Tusk, you're going to be building agitation meter. You're also building Black Tusk agitation by defeating other factions, so it's a bit of a wildcard faction. But yes, there will be Black Tusk retaliation. They will take over name zones. They will take over control points in those name zones. So that's a whole new ingredient that we're adding to the retaliation system. And once again, this will stay in the game. There's a bunch of quality of life improvements that we are doing to the system as well. I think we'll get to that. And also, as part of this season only, when you get kill squads from a Black Tusk retaliation, you have a chance to actually not get a normal kill squad, but an elite kill squad. And this one is one that's been designed specifically for this season. It is stronger, tougher, and has better rewards than the regular kill squad.
Yeah, it's the BTSU Team 9. And you're going to be able to get for example, their outfit through the seasonal pass. But they're supposed to be very strong, and they have some pretty good rewards. Do you want to talk about those?
Sorry, I wasn't listening. I was reading chat.
So
should I say yes?
You can say yes, but we can go through the quality of life improvements as well. Because one of the things that we have here is the fact that we have a number 2 inside the circle, right? So that's a new thing.
Yeah. So one of the ideas, one of the things we wanted to add to Retaliation is the ability to play them back to back, because sometimes building the agitation meter, then you have to do the Retaliation, then build the meter again, do the Retaliation. If that's what you want to do, we wanted to make sure that you have a chance to actually play them back to back. So one thing we've added is this this mechanic. That's the, I forgot how we call it.
Agitation overclock.
Overclock.
Might
It's
be
the
a problem
overclock
with
mechanic. So basically what that means is you can fill the bar not once, not twice, but 3 times. So when it's filled once, you can trigger a Retaliation as usual. But if you want, you can keep filling the bar a second time and a third time. And therefore that will allow you to play as many Retaliation back to back as the bar was filled. So if you have 3 of them, you play one Retaliation. When that one is over, you can immediately jump into the next Retaliation. You don't have to refill the bar again.
And it's not the same name zone, so you're going to go from one name zone to the other.
Yeah.
One thing that is very important about this is that combined with the other quality of life feature that I'm going to talk now, we are giving the players more control when they can play, when they want to play Retaliation, right?
Yeah.
Because now when the trigger, when the clock, the agitation meter fills, you don't need to immediately play. You can save for later. And another feature that we're bringing to this season is changing how the timer for Retaliation works, right? So more important, how does it work? Now we are seeing that 3 hours and 51 minutes. Right now, as you guys are playing, if you go back in 4 hours, that name zone would be taken by Black Tusk. But that's not actually what's going to happen on Season 1.
No, so now that timer is actually your in-game time. And what that means is if you log off and you come back in 2 hours, you will find the timer exactly at the time that where you left it. So that means you're no longer losing that timer by not playing the game.
It was annoying
the timer just only reflects how long you've actually been logged into the game.
So yeah, now you have a more realistic timer compared to your actual gameplay. Something very important that you guys may notice based on how it works is that if Black Tusk take a name zone, they will have the ownership of control points. That's something new as well that we're adding this season. They're not going to do activities or different activities like resource convoys that I had from other factions. They're just taking care of those control points. So now this is also a new feature that we have by consequence of having Retaliation for Black Tusk, right? And there's another part that is
one thing I just wanted to mention quickly, because just to be very clear, the overclock mechanic, that's for all factions, right? That's not just Black Tusk. So we are showing it here on Black Tusk, but all factions can have an overclock.
You can see the number 0 inside all the faction circles. Another quality of life that we're bringing, and I feel that this is a big one because we've got a lot of feedback about this, is about matchmake. So yay, now you can matchmake Retaliation.
Nice.
You can see that.
It's beautifully placed in that menu. You can't miss it, but yes, you can now queue for Retaliation only.
Yeah, that's a big one that we noticed that players would appreciate. Do you want to the question that I made before? I feel that also this is gonna create some conversations. There is about the rewards you can get from the Elite Kill Squad.
Yes, so there's a whole set of exotics that you can get, and exotic blueprints that you can get from the Black Tusk. And one thing that we're bringing is some of the exclusive exotics that are available in other places. You will be able to get them by getting the Elite Kill Squad. So that means some of the raid exotics, for example, and other ones will be available for this season at a very low chance, but still you can actually get them by defeating the Elite Kill Squad of the Black Tusk.
So you need to first play Retaliation against Black Tusk Retaliation. You need to have the chance, the luck of facing the Elite Kill Squad, and then you have a drop raid that is also going to be implemented on that, and then you have to craft those blueprints. So this is exclusive for this season, Rise Up. So you go there as soon as it's on. You have the chance to farm those long-awaited exotics that I know that a lot of you have been asking for.
Yeah, and I see, and I know that some people will react and say, well, what's the point of raids now if the exclusives are no longer exclusive? And yeah, it's not the first time we're bringing those exclusives in other places. And I understand your feeling, absolutely. I think, the point is that it's still a much more predictable way of getting those. But that being said, yes, we know, and we are looking at ways of bringing new,
Rewards.
new fresh exclusive rewards or a new sense of exclusivity to those pieces of content. So I know we're diluting those rewards in other places, but don't worry, for raid lovers. Hopefully, we
I
have
think
good
you can
news.
get blueprint.
All right, so
in
we're
the-
done with
from the
Black
Elite,
Tusk Retaliation,
Elite,
and now comes
Black
the
Tusk,
fun part,
Kill
or I believe
Squad.
the new fun part, right?
I don't know if you said all of them.
Should we
or
go
just,
to? I think we should go to the yes.
It's probably a
that-
very low.
the direction.
Should we go to inventory? Which one do you want to go for?
I don't know. I don't know which one would be better.
Okay, well, actually, I'm gonna start here.
So
So
it should be only.
I feel
this
that we can
season.
show this and then we show the inventory and then we go. there.
look at this. There's a new thing here, and what you're going to find here is a new feature, or a completely new feature, but it's called escalation. And what escalation is, it's a new layer of difficulty and challenge that is added to the main missions of the game. So when you're going to go in this menu, I don't know, let's see what we can see. So there will be a rotation that is on, I don't know how many, actually I don't know if it's every week or every X amount of days, but anyway, where some missions will be selected
Hopefully it's
and
not
those missions
regular.
will be available for escalation. Escalation comes in tiers. It goes from tier 0 to tier 9, I believe. And each of those tiers makes the experience more challenging. So it starts, tier 0 is the equivalent of heroic difficulty, and then it goes beyond that. So every tier will make the NPCs deal more damage, have more health, have more armor, as you can see in this screen. But not only. At specific tiers, we're also going to be unlocking what we call mutators, which are bespoke modifiers to those enemies. So it's not just a question of scaling, it's also a question of gameplay affecting changes. So the enemies will have special gameplay twists applied to them at specific tiers. So this is going to,
Interesting.
bring a whole new level of challenge for those of you that have way exceeded heroic difficulty, or even incursion or raids or legendary difficulty. This is going to add some granularity, but also a whole new layer of challenge that hopefully is going to keep you on your toes.
Yeah, no, I saw someone already asking, and that's it. So tier 0 of escalation is right now heroic, and you have 10 tiers above that. So we're not bringing an extra tier after legendary.
Is it
Actually, we're
individual
bringing
or
10
is it
tiers on
like
top of heroic.
Yeah,
Everybody's
and maybe
paying?
just to show you just a bit more how that works, because there's actually a bit more to this.
Maybe you can check the gear before joining. I'm sorry.
I'm not gonna play. I just want to
Okay,
show.
okay.
Just want to show how it works. But when you look at this mission, so this is the way escalation works. So from the menu in the White House, I was able to fast travel directly to the mission. And here I have the escalation. I have again the sum up, and you see those tiers here at the bottom. What you're going to see is that we have a new thing that is tier tokens. It's a new currency. So what happens is you actually need to spend those tokens to increase the tier of that escalation. I spend 1 token. If I succeed in that mission, I will gain 3 tokens. If I fail that mission, and failure is permanent, I will lose the token I put in here. So there is a risk reward not to exceed your ability and try to go too high in tiers. But as you unlock the tiers, it's going to cost more, it's going to give you more tokens, we're going to boost the NPCs more and more, we're going to start unlocking mutators, and as you complete those tiers, you will unlock the following tiers all the way to the last one where the difficulty will be at the highest level.
reward?
If you press G, we can see some of the mutators there, because you can see there the icons, and
Yeah.
this is the description of the mutators that we have. For example, we have Harvest there. It's very tiny for me to read, so I need to get my notes here. But yeah, we have Harvest, that is when dealing damage, this enemy regenerates armor and health by a percentage of your maximum armor. So we have enemies with different special, almost like hostile modifiers specifically for these escalation modes, right?
Exactly. You have some of them are global mutators. They will be applied to the whole thing. Some of them are bespoke enemy mutators applied to NPCs. So this will be applied again based on the tier that you're in. So here we're in tier 2. So you see those 2 mutators have a chance to be applied on NPCs when you're going to be playing that escalation. I've paid 3 tokens for it. I'm gonna get 6 tokens for completion. So you always get your investment back plus some extra, enough to go into the next tier or to keep repeating that tier to get more tokens.
And it's very important to remember that, remind all of you that this version of the game that we're playing and we're showing right now is an internal build, so this is not the version that you're gonna play tomorrow, sorry, not tomorrow, but Friday. And for example, this account has 999 tokens. This is not how we're gonna start. You're gonna start with way less, and you need to manage those tokens and the challenge, so you can keep. You're betting on yourself on the quality of how well you're gonna perform.
Yeah.
Right.
And I see there's a question here on is this season exclusive? No. This is a permanent feature that we're adding to the game. It's gonna stay here. It is applied to missions, and difficulty and challenge is a whole thing that we want to look at the entire game. We're starting with missions with escalation, and throughout the year we're going to be looking at how do we also address difficulty and challenges in other places as well.
Yeah, and before jumping in the action to show how it looks, I feel that there's one person who asked one question that I lost in the middle of it, but I think it's super important that it's what are the rewards? Why someone should play this? And I feel that this is the perfect opportunity to introduce another new thing, right?
Glad you asked. What are the rewards? Obviously, we are not going to do that and just have you found the same stuff all over again, right? So I'm going to go back to the White House just so I don't get aggroed in the open world while I'm doing this. But we're going to go back to inventory. I said this would be a menu live stream. So our inventory live stream. So let me show you something that you've never seen before.
Ooh, this is mysterious.
Wow. In here, look at that baby. Let me introduce you, ladies and gentlemen, to prototype gear. And prototype gear, what is it? What? It's a new quality layer added to the items. This applies to high-end items and gear set items. They can now exist in prototype version. And what prototype means, it means two things. It means higher stats, higher rolls, and a whole new thing that we're calling augments. Augments is a new modifier that is applied to your item. It rolls randomly when you drop a prototype. There's a set of augments. So a bit like talents, but they come on top of talents, so they don't replace talents. And what you can see with those augments, the big difference with talents is that first they apply to every piece of gear. So every single piece of your gear can have an augment. And second, they're not situational like talents. You know, talents are like do a headshot and then 3 spin around and then you're going to get plus 5% damage. Here, these are usually passive abilities that are applied to your build. On top of that, augments level up. So the more you use the weapon, the more XP you gain into this weapon. You can upgrade this augment to gain in power. So that 1.5 refill chance is going to increase to something more and something more. And you can level it up the more you use it.
The mask,
and the last thing is that those augments also stack. So I have this augment paradox. If I have a second piece of prototype equipped that also has paradox, that bonus will be combined.
Yeah, we were wondering before the stream if we should start with this, and then based on your excitement in the chat, we noticed that this is something that you guys were very excited. So we on purpose decided to leave it for the end because this changed a lot, right? We are giving a whole new layer
prototype Lexington
of power for players like the prototype Lexington, and now people will be wondering like, hey, how far I can go and how I can get those, right? And this is where escalation comes, and also the whole system of how you can upgrade those prototype gears, because we are making sure that we're valuing your time on creating your perfect build.
Yes, exactly. So the whole thing is that prototype, you can also upgrade existing items into prototype quality. It's not going to be easy, but you can do it. So it's really about your time. So there's a couple of things I'm going to show you. More menus. Kudos to our UI team for all those menus they had to create for this season. They really worked their butts off, and it paid off. So thank you, love you guys. So let me press M here to go into the Proto Lab. And the Proto Lab is basically where you can control your prototype item. You can re-roll your augment if you don't like it. So works a bit like a recalibration. You can basically reroll the augment and get to pick. Let me try to do it. I rerolled and I rolled a new one. I currently have this one. This is the new one that I rolled. I get to choose, do I want to keep the one I have? Do I want to pick the new one? Mind you, if you pick the new one, you will lose the progression. So it's really a question for you. Do you want to keep the one you have at the level you have it? Or do you want to go back from augment level 1, but an augment that you prefer? So you get to keep or change the augment. So that's number one thing you can reroll. Then the second thing that we mentioned is, yes, in the tinkering station, you now have access to the Protolab directly here. What Protolab shows you, it shows you two things. It shows you all the prototype items that you have and allows you to upgrade them. So I don't know if to have one that is, yeah, here I can level up the augment, for example. So you see it's 1.5. Like I'm going to level up the augment.
Striker mask.
Congratulations, now it's a plus 2% bonus on this augment. So 2% chance to refill your magazine. This will be added again with all the prototype items I have that have this augment. So you can level it up to 10, I believe, is the maximum. There's a cost, there's a new currency that we're bringing in here, of course, that goes with that. And then the other thing, as we said, is you can upgrade items. So, for example, I have this striker piece here. So there's a couple conditions for this. You need the item to be expertise 30, and you need it to be max rolled. So you need to optimize the weapon or the item to the maximum. Once it is at the maximum, or it can be just directly a gold roll, you don't have to use optimization, but anyway, once it's at the maximum and expertise maximum, you can upgrade it to prototype. Oh. So if I take this piece and I say upgrade, I now got a prototype striker glove, which mathematically is always better. So you're not losing by upgrading, because those stats are always going to be better than the previous stats that you had. So you're going to see that you're not losing, and your expertise bonus remains applied to the item. So
yeah,
this
in this case we could upgrade all those prototypes that are there, right?
And looks like that.
So you can upgrade everything.
It's expensive.
And yeah, so you can upgrade everything. And you can start having fun building your prototype builds. So escalation, the new difficulty layer, is where you will be able to drop prototype items. Obviously, the higher you go in tiers in escalation, the more chances you will have to get prototype items, and the better quality they will be, which means higher rolls as well. Because prototypes here, we probably don't see that because I think they're all maxed out, but in the game when you get them, they will not necessarily be maxed out. So there will be RNG again. Once again, the minimum value of a roll on a prototype is equal to what was the maximum value of it before it was prototype. So again, you will never have something that is worse than the high-end or gear set version of it. But you will need to play the RNG game in order to actually get the maxed out version. So it's a whole new grind available for all of you.
And some people ask about if prototype gear could be specialization weapons or exotics. I think that's important to mention what is eligible to be upgraded to prototype, right?
Yes, so it's high-end items, it's gear set items, it's named items are available for prototype.
Exotics.
Not exotics, but yeah, all those items.
All right.
I see a bunch of reactions to expertise as well. Don't worry, this comes also with a sweet pass on expertise and all of that to make it easier and faster to max out your expertise.
Interesting.
I think this offers us another opportunity to show another quality of life update that we're bringing, because for now you've noticed it's been a menu stream. We've been spending a lot of time on this, and it's important to go through that because it's a very complex season with a lot of different new systems, and we know how you guys are gonna try to break it and try to make all the combinations. So to make sure that you have have your life easier to do that, we are bringing a new quality of life improvement that is the future for duplicate items, right?
So today in inventory management specialty, we bring you the best quality of life improvement ever, which is this show all button that is down there. So when I look at this striker piece here, for example, I can actually press the show all button. And what this does is it's going to show me every single copy of this item I have, whether it's in my inventory or in the stash. So when you have a piece of item, when you drop a piece of item and you're like, wait, do I have one in my stash? What were the roles? I don't remember. You can on the spot, and that directly from the loot pile as well. You don't have to have it in inventory. You can directly compare and look at all the different copies you have from here. And from that screen, you can directly mark as junk, mark as favorite, move to inventory, do all of that directly from your inventory.
Perfection. That's the best feature of this
And
update
this
for
is
me.
the most exciting thing ever.
Yeah, I see that people are
I'm so
celebrating.
excited
Take it
about
show on the character.
All right, so that's basically it. What we had from prototype. I feel that this express a little bit how it's supposed to work, but obviously you need to try and see the augments, how you can upgrade them, the different types you can have. I feel that's going to be super fun. And obviously every season comes with new gear, so we are also introducing new gear to this season that can be, if they're eligible, like named items or brand sets and gear sets, they can be turned into a prototype as well. So if you go to your loadouts, Yannick, we should have the
What do you want to see? I don't want to see the new items.
I think we should start with the sets, the brand set and the down there.
This one?
Down there. Yeah.
This?
Yes, this is the Royal Works brand set, right?
Yeah.
I need to find my notes, but yeah.
So Royal Works, I have it here. Hopefully these are the proper values. Maybe they might not be final, so that's why it's probably good if you're looking at your notes. But yes, the new gear brand here, so will also be available in prototype. So plus 5% weapon handling, plus 32% magazine size, plus 15% crit hit damage are the bonuses for this.
Yes, we have the name chest piece robbing and the name chest backpack bulldog. If you go back there, you should see.
I have the bulldog here.
Yeah, the bulldog has a different
Perfect
count. Yeah.
What else do you want me to?
And the backpack, yes. I have the perfect gunslinger is the chest. Exactly.
Is this one Robin?
Yes.
Perfect gunslinger.
We also have the core strength gear set, so if you go to your loadout, you can see it.
I have it.
Yeah, it's gonna be
I have it here.
quicker. So yeah.
Core strength. Oh wait, let me. Yes, I will equip it just so it's easier to read. Okay, so core strength. This is again playing around with stats and with core attributes and all of that. We said it would be a complicated season and a very deep RPG one. So yes, 2-piece, plus 10% weapon handling, 3-piece, plus 5% weapon damage, 5% total armor, 5% skill efficiency. 4-piece bonus for each core on your gear piece. Receive 40% of the other 2 cores bonuses. Skill tiers count as 15% skill efficiency when these bonuses are applied. All pieces from the gear set, apart from the backpack, will feature random cores. So, have fun.
I feel that we can go to the exotic new items. We have the exotic. We have the exotic.
I have the mask right here. So.
Yeah, the mask could be investor. Yeah, that was the one that I was looking for in my notes.
Yes. So investor. What do we have here as a talent slotted? Receive bonuses for each non-core attribute on this item depending on their color. So you see I have those 3, I have 1 yellow and 2 blue. So here I'm gonna get plus 5% skill efficiency, plus 2% armor regen. This item can feature any core attribute. This item features a 3rd random attribute instead of having a gear mod slot. This item cannot feature the headshot damage, health or skill repair attributes. So again, depending on the attributes you roll here, you will get different bonuses on top of those attributes. So once again, these are kind of like persistent stat boosting sets and items. It's a bit the same as this one. So it's really just about like prepare your build, max out your stats, and then just go rampage.
Yeah, I was going through my notes. There are so many things on the season that I have like
what are the other
thousands of pages. Yeah, the next one is the Whiplash exotic pistol. This is not the final model of it.
That is not right, yeah.
So we're gonna update that with the new model. But yeah, the new pistol.
Having this weapon holstered for 5 seconds reloads and primes it. While primed, swapping to this weapon reloads your primary and secondary weapons and grants plus 20% rate of fire, 50% weapon damage until its magazine is emptied. Reloading or swapping from this weapon before its magazine is emptied will remove its stat bonuses. So, yeah, you holster it, you let it cook, and then you take it out and you destroy.
And the exotic assault rifle agitator, I saw that some people have noticed that before when you were showing your weapons.
Look
Yep,
at that beauty.
this one. With the
Agitator is
talent
also, perturb. It's also a prime mechanic, so while this weapon is holstered, generate 50% less threat when shooting. Keeping this weapon holstered for 10 seconds will prime it. While primed, swapping to this weapon grants plus 25% rate of fire, plus 30% weapon damage, and you generate 100% more threat when shooting for 15 seconds. So yeah, same, holster it, play around with your other weapons for 10 seconds, then you take it out and destroy once again.
We're bringing also two new named weapons. The trader is up there, and I feel that what's relevant it's the talent that is also about swapping. It's called perfect back and forth, or this is the perfect version of it.
Yes. So yeah, swapping to this weapon grants plus 13% rate of fire and 12% weapon damage for 10 seconds. Swapping from this weapon grants plus 5% rate of fire and 4.5% weapon damage for 10 seconds. Gonna have to drink a big glass of water after this stream.
It's a lot
Yes.
A lot
of
of inventory or menu reading.
Yeah, and I think that's basically everything we had for the new gear. Again, this will be available through PTS. The patch notes should come later tomorrow. You're gonna have a lot of things to learn, a lot of things to explore, a lot of things to test. I'm wondering if the weekend is gonna be enough for people to try everything that we're adding to it, because this is a lot of new content, especially for hardcore veterans. But we're super happy because we're rising up. We are raising the stakes, and the rise up is all about making it harder and more powerful for you guys who have been supporting us for so long. So I'm super excited to see what you guys think about this.
Yeah.
Anything special you like to highlight from this, Yannick, especially when it comes to feedback? Like anything you want to see from them?
Give us your feedback. No, I mean, so one thing I want to mention is, this is a first step into, for us, trying to sanitize the difficulty challenge and the power creep of the players. So for several years now we've been giving you a lot of power and not really been able to increase the challenge outside of some legendary missions and incursion and master difficulty. But it's always very bespoke things. We want a more systemic approach. So escalation is our first. It's our first take on this. But this is really a first step into a new power level, but also difficulty that actually makes sense, and the game being able to always respond to that power. So go on the power chase, have fun, and get ready for a challenge and more challenges to come throughout year 8. And for this PTS specifically, just go play around, play with the. I know that there's the new shiny toys with prototype. Play with them. That's cool. Give us your feedback. Try escalation. Give us your feedback as well. Is the difficulty right? Is it too hard? Not hard enough? How would you like to see that going moving forward? Don't forget to also try out the season mechanics and retaliation. I know it's maybe less shiny than the new toys, but it's super important that we get feedback on that also. So give us feedback on all the things and have fun with all we've been cooking.
Yeah, and we got some questions about features that we've announced. These are the main features of this season. We're not bringing retaliation on season 1, neither the incursion or stuff like that. But for example, we're going to have classified assignments. We're going to have the return of classified assignments. So as we mentioned in the showcase during the anniversary stream, this is going to be a paid content, but the first one is going to be available since the first day of the season. We're going to cover that more over the season launch stream that will come later as well. But right now, we want to bring attention to the focus to what's new, what can be adjusted, what can be balanced, and the new gameplay features that we're adding. Of course, I believe that I forgot some of the quality of life improvements. For example, I just remember that when you're playing a retaliation, the other retaliation timers are paused as well. So this type of tiny things that we added to make everyone's lives better. You're gonna see all of that with the patch notes, but the most important thing we covered here, and this season is gonna be a very important one because it's the first one of year 8. So again, this is the version that you're gonna play. This version that you're gonna play this weekend. It's not the version that's gonna be released later. So have in mind that some bugs might occur, and we'll be looking into that to fix them as soon as possible. And some of the bugs that we have right now, for example, some people have asked during the stream about the PS5 graphic issues that some players have been encountering. We are investigating right now, so we are always keep an eye on what the community is saying, and it's not because we are not actually delivering it right now, it's that we are not working, and we are making sure that we can fix it as soon as possible. So there are a lot of new stuff that are coming. Please go have fun. Thank you, Yannick. I know that this stream was very focused on menus and UI and all of that, but I felt that it was very important to showcase everything, right?
Yes, yeah, no, I think that there's a lot to cover, and again, this is just a part of what's coming with this season. You've mentioned classified assignments. There's a lot coming. There's a lot coming in year 8, so it's great to. Anniversary was fun, and it's I'm super happy for anniversary. But it's great to get to talk about year 8 and then actually show year 8 and get into year 8. So super exciting. Love to see all the feedback. Let's just see where this brings us. I'm super excited for Escalation and Prototype. We've been working on that for a very long time.
All right, so if that's it, it's almost 4 o'clock for us. It's the time for us to end the stream. Stay tuned in our socials. We're going to announce when the preload is available. We're going to announce the patch notes, and have fun this weekend with PTS. We are ending here, so thank you so much for your audience. Thank you, Yannick, for joining me, and see you next time.
Thank you.
Bye-bye.
See you.
See ya.
Vous avez...
Boum, 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 boum. Okay, so let's see. Okay, little. Have a good night, and we'll catch you later. See ya. Let's see if we can find a.
Vous avez reçu. Point de contrôle ennemi à proximité.
Is it doing a mission?
Objectif prioritaire disponible.
Un autre agent a rejoint votre groupe. Un agent a quitté votre groupe. Un autre agent est maintenant dans votre groupe.
I don't think they're doing anything.
Un agent n'est plus dans votre groupe.
Dommage. Yeah, I still have a warning for Twitch.
Accès à la zone de sécurité.
Donc en vrai, ça vient pas du second. Parce que je suis second. C'est this guy. Oh. The sound. Okay. See. Nice. I think I need the shepherd rank for the journey. Caesar. Okay. It is the mission for the
Objectif prioritaire disponible, agent.
Dodge City.
Vous n'êtes plus un
Ah.
groupe. Un bon
Ça,
café.
Boom, 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 boom. Can I see?
Zone de sécurité détectée.
Just gonna do this. So enemy hostile with the marksman and hostile. I only got 60 kill. Oh. But for backup from Brooklyn. Doesn't happen a lot. I hope I can. I hope I can help. J'ai pas trop joué à Brooklyn. What if I cannot change my what's the
Ennemi supplémentaire détecté.
anniversary
Un agent a besoin d'aide.
My bad.
C'est le moment où tu meurs.
Oh. Sorry. I like so
Système de défense actif dans l'exposition. Faites attention. Point faible détecté.
Traumatisme important détecté.
Point faible détecté.
shit. Shit.
Défense ennemie désactivée.
Continuez à ratisser le musée. Il faut trouver la reine des rats.
Rat de cul. One second.
Élément hostile détecté.
Nice. This is not a good spot.
Écho détecté à proximité.
Espérons que ça nous donnera des infos sur la reine des rats et sur ce qu'elle fait vraiment ici.
Need more hound. Dirty more hound. don't know where I can find that much. I think there's 2 things to shoot up.
Sarah a raison. Les hommes se suicident rarement avec un pistolet. Elles aiment leur corps.
Je préfère éviter une mort lente et douloureuse. Et un tir dans le ventre.
Rat Queen.
Et c'est long.
Oui, mais c'est juste pour avoir une variante. On n'a pas beaucoup de temps. Il faut finir la liste et placer les séquences dans la scène pour voir ce qui convient le mieux au site. Tu voulais mourir à l'âge T3, c'est ça?
Ouais. Théo a de bons souvenirs là-bas. Et j'aimerais bien détruire ses souvenirs.
Mais c'est quoi cette merde?
That's
C'est
crazy.
Sarah, la reine des rats. Agent, n'éliminez pas la reine des rats. Anna, mets à jour notre objectif.
Sarah,
On va appréhender la cible. Je veux comprendre. Je dois l'interroger. Qu'est-ce qu'elle fout? Putain. Putain.
Juste.
Agent, s'il vous plaît. Je dois comprendre pourquoi elle a fait ça. C'était mon ami, ma famille.
Agent, vous allez vous incliner devant votre reine.
Qu'est-ce que vous attendez? Tuez-les!
Same smoke as the hunter.
Suivi de la signature biométrique de Sarah Moretti. Cible localisée sur le toit.
And I'm trying to stay in cover, but it's nice. I don't see.
Agent, montez sur le toit. Je dois parler à Sarah. J'ai besoin de savoir pourquoi elle a fait ça.
My bad. Dogs eat pigs. pense que ça vient d'où quand même. I might have to lower the...
Combien d'innocents tués aujourd'hui, agent?
Les boucliers ennemis sont activés.
C'est pas ma technologie. Les Raiders n'ont pas fabriqué de bouclier pour ça. Agent, tant que cette défense est active, il n'y a aucun moyen de la neutraliser. Le bouclier est alimenté par une batterie mobile. Il y a un émetteur d'IEM sur le toit, sûrement par sécurité. Allumez les générateurs pour activer l'IEM et on pourra couper son bouclier.
Is there an order for this?
Assistance médicale immédiate nécessaire. Un agent a besoin d'aide.
The goddamn battle.
Ça marche. Son bouclier est tombé. C'est le moment. Et merde! Ça aurait dû marcher, mais le bouclier s'est rallumé. Mettez plus de générateurs en ligne pour augmenter la charge et frappez encore avec l'IEM. Il faut couper ce bouclier.
How many there is? Oh putain!
Approbation reçue.
Nice, thank you.
Agent à terre.
Shit.
Vous avez reçu une approbation.
Elle a plus de bouclier, agent. C'est le moment. Faites-lui mal.
Un agent a besoin d'aide.
Oops. No.
J'ai besoin d'aide. Je vois plus rien, putain. Aidez-moi. Elle est trop. On a perdu un des nôtres.
Somebody sniping.
Traumatisme important détecté.
Attention.
Agent neutralisé.
Ok.
Agent à terre.
Oh.
Un agent a besoin d'aide.
Un de qu'une. Hop.
Il faut trouver Danvers et briser l'alliance entre les nettoyeurs et les Rikers.
Danvers.
Je reviens pas que Sarah soit vivante. Je dois savoir pourquoi elle a fait ça.
Signes vitaux de la cible réguliers. Une équipe de récupération est sur site pour extraire l'ennemi.
Un agent a quitté votre groupe.
C'est bizarre ce job.
« 6500.
Agent, prenez votre matériel et allez voir Belle pour le transport. Si on en croit la reine des rats, Danvers devrait être à l'armée terminale.
Sorry, I gotta go.
Vous êtes...
Elmit hostile with headshot all stationary. Yeah. Je m'en fous, je devrais le faire tout seul. That's a lot of kills. Hop. Pum, 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 pum.
Accès à la zone de sécurité.
Qu'est-ce que je voulais voir?
Veuillez entrer dans la zone de sûreté par un des checkpoints désignés.
I'm just gonna claim the... Can I claim just this? It's nice. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna boom, 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 boom. How fast do you think?
Point de contrôle ennemi identifié. Un agent demande du backup.
Man, I can take over. It's annoying. Come on.
Nouveaux contacts hostiles détectés. Ennemis multiples en approche. Dysfonctionnement du système.
Oops.
Système en ligne. Nouveaux contacts hostiles détectés.
Et merde!
Demande de backup reçue.
It's a little dark.
Point de contrôle ennemi à proximité.
Okay, let's do this. I'll be right back. Sorry. Oups.
C'est pas vrai.
Tiens, chargeur. Déportez-le.
Clancy.
Ennemi lourdement blindé détecté.
À droite, planqué, tête de con. Tu restes là.
Ennemis multiples en approche.
Je savais même pas qu'il pouvait monter là-haut.
Ennemi lourdement blindé détecté.
Verrouille l'ennemi. Allez, viens me chercher. On est exposé. Quasi détruit. T'en tireras pas comme ça. Merde, je dois recharger.
I don't know if they count as the control point. Essayer de...
Diffusion ennemie interceptée. Accès à la réserve déverrouillé.
99 with the... Can see.
À la prochaine, elle est foutue. Bordel de merde. Allez, c'est que des soldats.
Ça me fait quoi?
Diffusion ennemie détectée.
Somebody get away.
Nouveau contact hostile détecté.
That's a lot of miss shots.
Diffusion ennemie interceptée.
Oh non! Oh non!
Oh no. Let's go here. Boom, 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 boom.
Semblant apparaître et disparaître comme par magie, je vous assure qu'elles ne sont pas fondées. Tout comme la rumeur selon laquelle j'aurais développé une combinaison de furtivité mobile opérationnelle. Et bien sûr, les chasseurs ne font certainement pas partie des Black Death, ni des forces anti-terroristes. Ces allégations sont absurdes, voire possibles.
Are those new podcast?
Laissez-moi être très clair quand on dit arriver à mon frère.
Point de contrôle ennemi identifié.
Comptez devenir médecin, j'ai fini les études de médecine après la mort de notre père. Nous n'avons pas grand
Progression interrompue.
Je l'ai aidé à devenir l'homme qu'il était.
Passage en manuel requis.
Oh là là, c'est tout fort.
Clé d'accès détectée.
You know what? I'm just gonna go to the...
Tu vas souffrir!
Convoi de ravitaillement ennemi à proximité. Renfort en approche.
Do that.
Ennemi devant blindé détecté. Diffusion ennemie intégrée. Assistance médicale immédiate nécessaire. Ennemis multiples en approche. Nouveau contact hostile détecté.
Merde, j'ai plus de couverture.
Site protégé par des ennemis à proximité. Ennemi lourdement blindé détecté. Traumatisme important détecté.
Shit.
Ennemis multiples en approche.
Là, sur les côtés. Fous-moi la paix, dégage. Chance, bébé, chance.
You can see.
Un agent demande du backup. Accès à la réserve déverrouillé.
Je sais pas ce qu'on aurait fait sans vous. Vous nous avez encore sauvé la vie. Merci beaucoup. Voilà. Vous avez sauvé la vie.
There's a convoy somewhere, I think. Let's get this guy.
Civil en danger. Nouveau contact hostile détecté.
From where? Shit.
Ennemis multiples en approche. contacts hostiles détectés.
Again?
Système limité. Système réactivé.
I think it's drone, warhound, headshot, rifle, marksman.
Je vais installer le point.
Ennemis multiples en approche.
Ils ont le crâne luisant.
C'est fini. C'est pas trop tôt.
Ah, don't shoot.
Nouveaux contacts hostiles détectés.
C'est bon, à zone, on a perdu un homme.
Look at me like that. Let's see if we can.
Point de contrôle ennemi à proximité.
Ça te sauvera pas.
Je vous jure, je faisais rien.
Vas-y, buddy. I don't know who's shooting. Where's the hostage?
J'ai failli mourir. On leur a donné une bonne leçon.
Sur 45.
Les Brostons ne s'intéressent pas à vos transgressions passées. Nous ne jugerons pas et nous ne poserons pas de questions. Nous exigeons que votre loyauté et votre respect. Rejoignez nos rangs et nous nettoierons cette ville et l'Amérique. Clé d'accès détectée. Des notions d'un autre temps entraver le progrès. Les Brostons proposent enfin un véritable idéal. Rejoignez-nous pour participer à cette aventure extraordinaire.
Progression interrompue. Passage en manuel requis. Reprise de la progression.
Ça a pas l'air trop méchant.
Tellement.
Passage en manuel requis.
Somebody got away.
Bon, on m'a fait remarquer que la dernière fois, je m'étais éloignée du sujet. Ce boulot de DJ, c'est nouveau pour moi. Faut que je fasse des masques. Bon, soyons sérieux. Et une ferme aquaponie. Mettre sécurisé et si les choses tournent vraiment mal, on a la ferme piscicole mobile. La ferme piscicole. On a une ferme.
I think I can finish the marksman.
Combattants alliés à proximité.
I don't like
Invitation. Vous avez rejoint un groupe.
Task Force Milo. To be a good practice.
Merci beaucoup de nous aider, agent.
Objectif prioritaire disponible.
Task Force Yankee. Yankee Hat.
Un autre agent a rejoint votre groupe.
Sorry.
Vous êtes près de la cible.
Détection d'un site protégé par des ennemis.
Yeah, it's always the same spot.
Cible repérée.
Traumatisme important détecté. Agent à terre. Agent décédé.
Wow.
Agent à terre.
Cible neutralisée. Bien joué. Neutralisé. Bon boulot. Ça fait un de moins. Bon travail, agent.
Je crois que je vais faire de la place. I wonder who
Un
that
agent
is.
s'est déconnecté. Un autre agent est maintenant chef du groupe.
Is it an open world? Nice. How far is the...
Assistance médicale immédiate nécessaire.
Let's go. Boom. Boom.
Attention, la cible n'est pas loin d'ici, agent.
Oh, it's
On pourrait pas survivre.
Oh, I can take cover.
Traumatisme important détecté.
Shit. Come on, come on, come on.
Un agent a besoin d'aide.
I need
Un agent n'est plus dans votre groupe. Un agent est de nouveau en ligne.
Come on.
Voilà votre cible.
Maybe you see it.
Try.
Man, I used to be afraid of those things. Okay, see. Up. Oh.
Vous avez eu la cible, bravo.
That's nice.
Cible neutralisée. Bien joué.
290.
On dirait que vous avez gagné une nouvelle prime. Bon boulot.
Warhound and drones. buttons. Okay. Oh. Maybe.
Un agent a besoin de backup.
To approve. Okay. Let's
Vous avez reçu une invitation. Zone de sécurité détectée.
The screen is shaking.
Objectif prioritaire disponible, agent.
Agent à terre.
I don't see this. Stitch up.
C'est pas possible, agent.
Wow. I missed everything. Let's see the 295.
Cible neutralisée. Bon boulot. Merci beaucoup de nous aider, agent.
Take it, everything. Maybe it was
Point de contrôle ennemi détecté.
an easy bounty. Oh.
Combattants alliés détectés. Attention, la cible n'est pas loin d'ici, agent.
Mal au crâne, la gare.
Nice. And now it's rifle. Oh.
agent neutralisé.
C'est Shandy.
Ennemi multiple en approche.
Sur 200. Maybe I can finish. It's nice.
Voilà votre cible.
It's close.
Shooter camarade!
Vous avez eu la cible, bravo. Cible neutralisée. Bien joué. On dirait que vous avez gagné une nouvelle prime. Bon boulot.
That's nice. Yeah, I really need to clean my inventory up. Yeah, I think this is the closest up. Eliminate warhound, eliminate drones.
Un agent a quitté votre groupe. Traumatisme organ détecté.
Il y a trop de trous dans cette armure.
I wonder where I can find I guess DARPA.
Attention, la cible est proche de vous, agent.
Un autre agent est maintenant dans votre groupe.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop after this. I can see. Oh.
C'est votre cible, agent. Vous avez eu la cible.
Un agent a besoin d'aide.
Agent, le repérez.
Careful.
Neutralisé. Bien joué.
It's nice. Yes, I think we have one new exotic mask, one new pistol, exotic pistol. And I forget what it was. I think it was perfect.
Voilà votre cible.
Let's move. Oh là là. T'es comme Emma.
Signes vitaux critiques.
What else?
Agent à terre.
Careful.
Vous avez eu la cible. Bravo.
So something is killing us.
Merci beaucoup de nous aider, agent.
What is this? I should stop here.
Vous avez...
Where can I go? I'm just going here. think I need to change. The thing is, no, one second. It's too big. Usually, restarting fix it. Let's see. My screen is black. This is annoying.
Entrée de la zone de sécurité.
I can see the game in the stream, but my screen is black.
Objectif prioritaire disponible, agent.
Can I come here? Ah, come on, come on. Wow. I'm gonna hide the. Yeah, this should be good. Dun, 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 dun. AI speed. What's up? Well, that was fun. So we watched the dev stream. There was a lot of stuff coming for the next season, and I progressed a little on the what is it called, ambush. So hopefully I will continue tonight, if not tomorrow. I also have to do the journey and realism mode, but that will be for later. Oh, really? Oh. Yeah, I will check later. That's weird because everything was working last time, but we will see. Oh, okay, thank you. But yeah, we will see. Hopefully, maybe tonight, if not tomorrow. Oh, I forget. Where is it? Yeah, thank you for passing by. Have a good day, have a good night, and I will catch you later. Thank you for watching. See ya.